Hello, my beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We are doing a yes or no pick a card reading today, focused on Lightworker energy. So, you don't necessarily have to be a Lightworker. Of course, do get some awesome messages out of this reading, but that is our focus today for our yes or no. I have 6 groups prepared for you today. I will go over the groups in just a moment. First, I would like to invite you to join the Kindred family by subscribing to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here. Click like on the video if something resonates with you and or you like these types of readings. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know which group you selected and let me know if any messages resonated with you. Also would like to let you know that I offer personal readings, almost personal readings, and all sorts of other content through my Etsy shop. So go ahead, check that out if you're feeling so moved. Link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the groups available. So we have group 1 at the top left, 2 in the middle, 3 on the far right. On the bottom row, we have group 4, 5 in the middle, and 6 on the far right on the bottom. So pause the video at this point in time if you need a moment to determine which group has your message in it. If you are being called to more than one group, do check out more than one group, keeping in mind these are general readings, so general application. If something does not resonate, then it is not the message meant for you. Always, always, always filter any sort of messages through your own powers of intuition and discernment to determine what is actually applicable to you, because you know you best. All right, my beautiful soul, this was my intro. Again, pause the video if you need a moment. Otherwise, we are going to get right into the readings today. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. No problem. Are you going out of your way? Are other parts of your life going to suffer? So, if you said yes to whatever question you came to this reading for today, would it be no problem for you to say yes to that? Or would it get in the way or cause other parts of your life to suffer? So the idea here is that you're saying yes to stuff that are not going to cause you problems. So your supporting message here is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So I really feel like focusing on saying yes to things that are connected to your calling. If it is connected to your calling, your path, and your purpose, it's going to be no problem. Other things might be coming in your way right now to distract you from what you should be focused on, which is developing, strengthening, and or even recognizing your gifts, talents, and of course building them up to the point where you can master them and use them in the way that you are intended to use them. So I just feel like there's a message here for you to not get distracted by things outside of your path and your purpose and intention and what you're called to do in your life. And that saying yes to anything outside of that has to be no problem. It cannot get in the way of what you are already actively doing. All right, my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you. What a beautiful, powerful message for you today. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no question's a no. Buckle down on priorities right now. See what your supporting energy. Ooh, okay, baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay. I'm feeling like there's a really strong message for you around moving on something. So I'm getting this message specifically for earth signs. Taurus is like flashing in my head. Or if you are a fixed sign, so Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, who else? I'm missing someone. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Miss Scorpio. Sorry, Scorpio. If you're a fixed sign or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Specifically, this idea of actually taking the first step, moving forward. Get out of the planning phase. Stop trying to perfect everything, Virgo. It's never going to be perfect, or you're not always going to know what the flaws are until you get into it. So I feel like there's just a message here that's really, really focused on taking steps, moving forward, taking action. Stop being stubborn, stop being fixed in your ways. If it's time to pivot or change something, then start making moves, start taking steps in that direction. There's a really strong message to follow your intuition, even before it makes sense. So it's this whole idea, I'm feeling like, this just feels like it's emotive energy, your intuition, your powers of discernment, your gut. Those are often words we use to describe. And I feel like this is especially if you know that you have strong intuitive abilities. So if you have really strong water placements in your birth chart, I feel like there's just a strong message here for you to focus on and follow your intuition, even if you don't see where it's going to lead you. The message I am getting here is that in order to see the next steps or to see around this corner, you actually have to take a step toward the corner, in order to see what is to come next. So I feel like it's a leap of faith is what I'm getting here. But there's a really strong message, again, around following your intuition, your powers of discernment in order to make progress in whatever you're doing. So I feel like the no is really, I feel like especially if you've been procrastinating something, the no is really like, focus on what's on your plate now. Focus on the challenge that's in front of you. Focus on that challenge that you don't want to address, because that's what needs your attention right now, is what I'm getting here for this message. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages I've channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So the answer to your yes or no question, it's a no. It says, ask me in a year. Your supporting energy, deep cellular healing. Okay. So we're not adding anything to our plate that is not, we are not adding anything to our plate outside the realm of our own personal healing. I'm talking about that healing when you're done with it, you feel like a weight was lifted off your shoulders. You feel like you've been cleansed from the inside out. It was difficult, it was challenging to acknowledge the things necessary in order to have this type of cleansing. That's the type of deep cellular healing that I'm talking about. Deep root work, deep shadow work, really going in to those dark spaces, focusing on your 12th house, your 8th house, those hidden houses and realms inside of yourself, that moon energy, really digging in there deep to find the messages and the energies that you need to release or that you need to cultivate in order to strengthen yourself from the inside and prepare yourself to receive the blessings that you so desire. So we're not adding anything. Again, we're saying no to anything. And I feel like this idea of ask me in a year is is basically saying it's not a no forever, it's a no for now. There are other things that you are being asked to focus on right now that we're kind of pushing or kicking the can down the road for the items that are outside of your own personal healing and spiritual growth and awakening and evolution. Again, I feel like the year is a little arbitrary. I feel like it's just ask me at a later time. Doesn't necessarily have to be a full year, but I do feel like this idea of a cycle, I do feel like this idea of taking time to be personable with yourself, this deep cellular healing is going to take time, iterations, it's going to take, that continual work and effort in order to get the true outcome that you're after. And I don't know how well you can see this imagery. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at those angel wings. And the water like splashing on the shores. Oh my god, it's so pretty. All right. Anyway, so group 3, these are the messages I've channeled for you today. I hope this is helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your yes or no reading. And the answer to your yes or no question is a yes. Absolutely. Making sure that you're viewing the situation without influence of outside things, people, or opinions. And we have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, See the Light by Staying Grounded. Okay. Alright. So the message that I'm really, really feeling for you, group 4, is knowing without a shadow of a doubt for yourself what the truth is, what the vision is, and how you get there. I'm honestly feeling like this message is coming from your either future self or higher self that's encouraging you to stay grounded in your decisions. And again, groundedness suggests, I feel like groundedness in mind as well. Like when you're making decisions, you're making them from a grounded, sensible perspective. You're really, truly understanding what you're getting yourself into. You're not just kind of flippantly saying yes or agreeing to things. You truly understand what you're getting yourself into and how it fits into your bigger picture. I'm getting a message around, again, holding to your vision and not allowing distractions to peel you away from what you're focused on. So again, making sure you're absolutely sure about whatever you're saying yes to. If you've come with a question that you're like, yeah, I understand this. I know how it fits into my life. It's great, awesome. That is what we're intending here. Okay? So only you, obviously, know what your true north is, your path, your purpose, where you're going, where you're headed, and whether or not, if whatever you came with today is in alignment with that. So that's really the message I'm receiving for you today. So if something resonated, please do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group 5, and welcome to your yes or no reading. Your answer to your yes or no questions a maybe, of course. So we're going to ask what would make it a yes. Okay, we have loosen your grip here. Coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. Okay. So I feel like yeses, we're saying yes to things right now that are focused on our healing, that are focused on releasing low vibrational energy, however that might be manifesting in your life, whether that's manifesting in an addiction as suggested here, whether that's manifesting in a toxic relationship, toxic habits, toxic self-talk, negative self-talk. So anything connected to releasing, again, low vibrational energy, that's what we're saying yes to right now. We're focusing on healing, clarity of vision. This idea of density to me reminds me of like groundedness, and again, being grounded and balanced. Also, often when we are coping, we're not in balance. We're coping because we're out of balance in many cases. So just being mindful of how you cope, and if your coping mechanisms are having a negative effect on you. And then also, looking beyond the coping mechanisms, it's important to cope in a healthful way. But I feel like it's also getting down to the reason why you're coping. Root work, shadow work might be in order for you as well. Again, digging deep into those deep spaces, those hidden realms, that 12th house, those 8th houses, the 12th house and the 8th house, those hidden houses, might be really important for you to dig into right now. The moon energy. Are there any energies that you're suppressing? Are there parts of yourself that need to be nurtured that are being suppressed for whatever reason? It could be how you were raised and the lessons that you learned there. It could be fear. It could be a lot of different things. But getting down to the root of why you're needing to cope, and making sure if you are coping in the meantime that you're doing so from a place that is healthful and sustainable. All right, my beautiful soul, these are the messages I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 6, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no questions are no. You do not have all the time in the world. Is this worth such a precious finite resource? So I feel like this card always comes up as a moment of pause. So if you can say, whatever I came to you with today is absolutely worth my precious finite resource of time. Finite meaning it's limited. You only have so much time. We don't necessarily know how much, but we know that eventually we will run out of time. That whatever I came with today is absolutely worth my precious resource of time. If you can say yes to that absolutely without any hesitation or question marks, then go ahead. Do what you do, boo. But the idea here is that you're taking a pause and you're really looking at your time as a resource, a precious finite resource. We often don't. We fritter it away and then look back and wonder what we did with it. So that's just the really strong message here, okay? We have a new earth supporting your message today. I feel like this is just letting you know if you are getting impatient. This card to me is a reminder for you to hold your vision, to keep on keeping on. If you're on the right path, keep going down that path. You will get there. It's happening. It's coming. There's just a message around patience here as well. So if you came here asking a question about something that is kind of showing impatience with something that you're working on, I feel like the answer is no. To allow the process to unfold, to be patient. It feels like Hanged Man energy in tarot, just this idea of patience, and like keeping the faith that the vision will come to fruition. and then being patient, doing your part, and then allowing the universe and spirit to do their part as well. All right. So, my beautiful soul, these are the messages I've channeled for you today. I hope this is helpful. Something did resonate. Make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like, subscribe if we're not already connected. And I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye-bye.